What's up, everybody? My name is Michael.
This is Cleve.
And welcome to another exciting episode of Friendship
Supreme.
We're the podcast that dares to ask, is your story good enough to tell the story before your story?
That's a good question. I don't think mine is.
We had a prequel, but it came out before, so I guess this is just a sequel.
Yeah, we would have to go back to tell the story.
Tell the story again?
That's how prequels work, because there had to be an original story for them to.
What if we do that? We end Friendship Supreme to go back to a new thing to talk about what happened when. Anyways, what are we talking about today, Cleve?
Oh, we traveled through too much time. Today, I am going to bring Michael a list of characters that I think could potentially have prequel stories. And we'll kind of go back and forth and see what he thinks, because he's the movie expert.
And by that, he means I know lots of little things about little stuff, and then nothing about the stuff that actually would. I couldn't tell you who's in Italian Job. My wife tried to convince me Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg don't look the same. I'm pretty sure they are the same person.
George Clooney.
Nicolas Cage?
Ben Affleck. They're all Ben Affleck.
Yeah, everybody's Ben Affleck.
I'm gonna start it off. Yeah, I mean, there's no in short. Bruce Willis.
The guy that played Dawson in Dawson's Creek.
The guy who played the Pipefucker and American Pie.
Oh, Jason Biggs.
Oh, you know that one.
I know the Pipefucker's name. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, that's what I'll go down in history for.
Sean William Scott.
This guy's not one of us. He said he fuck a sheep. Anyways.
Say that a lot.
It's an unnecessary amount of times when it doesn't even really fit in.
Man, but what it does, good one.
All right, what do you got for us today?
I'm gonna knock out the Disney ones because I feel like one, they're gonna do it on their own eventually, and two, they don't need as much publicity and time from me.
We kind of hate Disney, so yeah, that's fair. That's a big ass Pikachu behind you. Anyways,
the whole pillow. Maui, I feel like you could easily have one.
Fair. It could be a Disney TV show, and they'll say, "But this property was so popular, let's make it a movie anyway."
Yeah, they're making a movie anyway.
Moana 2, you silly failure of a movie.
Frozen? Not Frozen. Frozone.
Oh, I like it.
Could have its own.
Frozone would have been real sad. I mean, Frozen, I would have been sad because, God, just let the IP rest. But Frozone, all right. Like, see him back in the heyday?
Yeah, younger, running into Mr. Incredible. Because they all were like close friends and close knit.
Yeah.
You would see like the Big Bang of heroes, not like once they do it and they're all dead.
Unfortunately, you have superhero fatigue going on, so who knows if that would fit into that or not.
People love the Incredibles.
Remember
how long they waited for Incredibles 2? Which was kind of the same movie.
It really was, wasn't it? It's hard for me to discern the difference between the two, so yeah.
And I've not had anybody convince me that Mr. Incredible is not a bad husband.
Oh, terrible. And terrible dad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not working, so I'm gonna stay home and help take care of the kids. But like, I'm gonna begrudge my children because being a dad is lame.
And be like, why would they want you for this mission, wife?
Oh yeah, horrible husband. Yeah, horrible husband. Yeah, he's not winning any points over there for the old dad team, which is real unfortunate. We had a whole episode about how there's not real great representation of men as fathers out there.
And I feel like maybe because I was younger when the first one came out, like I didn't really catch on to it. But I mean, you watched it again, you're like, wow, you really put your whole family in danger because you didn't want to tell your wife about this secret thing you were doing.
Yeah, he lays it on.
That wasn't a crazy big deal. And she was also a hero, so she very much could have understood. It's not like Superman and Lois.
She was, yeah.
Where like she would never understand how Kryptonian would see the situation, but you guys did the same thing,
right?
Anyway. Same franchise.
Oh, okay.
Edna Mode, I think, would also have a really great
That could
upcoming
be
story,
a TV show for sure, I feel like.
and it could be a completely different movie because it would be more like Devil Wears Prada-ish versus like superhero
I'm thinking
fighting thing.
Minnie Mouse's Bo Teak with Daisy the duck.
Sure.
But
Yes.
like on TV, and it's her and just different superheroes from Disney properties would come by.
A lot of these are me just looking at a character and go, "There's a story behind you." Like, I understand you got 15 minutes in this movie, but we could dive in a little deeper. Um. Okay, we got all the Disney ones out of the way,
Nobody
but I'll
cared
stay
about
in the
them anyway.
yeah,
Take that,
that's fine.
Disney.
But I'll stay in the cartoon realm.
Okay.
I think the Furious Five from Kung Fu Panda should have a
like each individual one, or them as a whole, or are we learning about different Furious Five? Because weren't there like reincarnations of the Furious Five?
I don't know, man. Look, I know about one set
That's
of the
fair.
Furious Five.
That's fair.
And
Lucy Liu.
even yes, Lucy Liu, Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen,
He was the cricket or
Angela,
the Paramantos. Yeah.
Angelina Jolie. How many is that? We're missing one. The crane. Who's the crane?
Angelina Jolie the tiger?
The tiger.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I knew that.
I think so. Now I'm
It's
questioning it.
oh god.
Yep, Angelina Jolie, tigress. Mantis, we said. Tigress, we said. Monkey, we said. Viper, we said.
Master Crane is
Crane.
David Cross.
Yes, 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 yes.
Me.
Maybe even if it's just the creation of the five, I think
Okay.
there's a story there.
Because I think they found them at like different times, so that makes sense.
Yeah, how they were like chosen.
Pieced them together like Poe.
Yeah, like I Guardians of the Galaxy.
Here's the only problem I have with that, and not like obviously again, not to yuck yums. Could we possibly let the Kung Fu Panda series die?
But here's the thing:
Mm-hmm.
Poe's not going to be in it, so we're kind of letting it rest. It's a prequel spinoff.
Was Poe not the only thing saving it? Or pushing
I
it
don't
along
know
as far as it
because
got?
because Jack Black never let anybody else shine.
That's fair.
I think there's some real Jack Black fatigue.
We are getting there, aren't we?
And I think that's what makes this work a little bit is he's out, the rest of them ran.
It was really the I am Steve that got it, right? We were finally kind of like, all right, Jack, please stop.
Not the chicken jockey?
That whole movie, sorry. The I am Steve was
okay, yes. Have you watched the previews for the new Anaconda movie?
Boy, my phone had to hear you say something to me about that the other day, because I sure did see that. Here's the thing. I'd have to look it up, and I'm sorry that I'm not prepared for this, because I wouldn't even think to talk about this movie. What is that guy's dang name, though?
All Red?
No, it's nobody in that movie. Sorry.
Okay. Then I can't help.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. It was more like me. Okay, it's called Strange Wilderness. Steve Zahn was the name I was looking for. I forgot Jonah Hill was even in this, but it's literally and Justin Long's in it too. It's they're trying to save like a
Justin Long. Do you remember Ben Affleck?
They're trying to save like a nature channel show, and so they go out to try to catch Bigfoot, I think, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I thought it was a hilarious movie, and it feels a lot like a similar premise, other than the fact that they're like reshooting Anaconda. But like the humor behind it felt really similar, so I got a real been there, done that kind of feel when I saw the trailer. So I don't know. I'm hoping.
So I've never seen what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. But I thought Tropic Thunder, which I thought was funny because that was also Jack Black's movie, where it's like it's us making a movie.
Yeah,
it's a movie about me making the movie.
I guess Be Kind Rewind was also kind of a movie about them making movies.
Yeah, But that was there was a story there. I'll give, I'll give them theirs.
Was there? I guess.
Yeah,
Most Def
they
was trying to
lost the
save
tapes or
the.
something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so they had to like recreate it or whatever, and they loved it, and so they kept doing it.
Yeah.
And then
And then
they forgot about copyright.
and then the charity that they had everybody come and pay so that they could
They
save
forgot
the.
that you can't just copy some stuff and sell it
Yeah.
like your own.
But at this point,
And
why
then
not do that?
Jack Black did a Jackie Chan accent. It's okay. Jackie Chan said the N word.
On to the next prequel.
Let's see.
Does
Who do I
Jackie
wanna
Chan
mention
get a
next?
pass on that? What do we
No.
do with that?
Uh,
Are we mad at him
I
for
mean,
it?
he did Nacho Libre where he did a whole accent the whole time. And to be fair, I
Does
love that
Jackie
movie.
Chan get a pass for it?
Someone had to tell him to do it, right? It's not. Here's the thing. I think someone told him to do it, and it's not like I don't know. Patrick Stewart said it.
But Patrick Stewart said it because he was playing a person who was a white supremacist. So maybe like Alan Tudyk,
but yeah, Jackie Chan's playing a guy from a different country who was just repeating what he heard. Because Chris Tucker said, "Do what I do."
We don't.
And then left him.
Are we saying that we think that the country of China doesn't know the N-word?
I don't know.
There's like a lot of like cultural appropriation, not in like a bad way. Like they're not making money off it, but like there's a whole cultural scene for like specifically being like styled like African Americans.
I think I can look past it if I get credit for this Furious 5 movie and he does it.
Okay. Fair. Let him know.
Okay. Jackie, you're out there.
We got you, Jackie.
I have one pass for you if
and it was for a movie you did 20 years ago. It's fine.
People have long forgotten. I'll never forget.
It's true. It comes up at least once a year.
Next movie. Tell me what you think, because I know you don't really particularly like this franchise, but I feel like it could be a different type of franchise, but also that might not be good for it. No. John Hammond from Jurassic Park.
It's not that I don't like the series. I do think it was fucking squeezing blood from a stone at this point.
I mean, but what's not? That's why this whole idea exists.
Yeah.
Because of Solo, because of Mufasa, because of Minions. Like, who's not getting the prequels treatment?
Though, to be fair, I think the Minions movie was better than some of the Despicable Me movies. But anyways, what?
That can't be true.
I think so.
Well, you know what? We did get to like Despicable Me 4, right? So yeah, maybe. Nothing like that first one, but maybe the other ones, yeah. They really hitched their.
What are you doing with John Hammond though? Before?
So, I remember because I live with someone who really likes Jurassic Park.
He spared no expense.
Yeah, he did spare no expense. There is a scene of him talking about having a flea circus and like learning like how to obviously the fleas weren't really in the circus, but it was about entertaining the kids that would come and the crowds and putting on a show. And that's kind of what he wanted to do with Jurassic Park, is like, what if I could take what if I could take something that nobody could see that wasn't real and make it something that they could see that was real? Maybe his arc of, was he always rich? I don't know.
It feels like it. And what it sounds like is you want a movie of us finding out how he became a charlatan.
Maybe.
he just was like really, conning people into things.
Because really, you've at least seen the first one. He's arguably a villain in it.
Yeah.
So
he's definitely Icarus. He flew too close to the sun, was way too had too much hubris. Like, yeah, it's
there are a lot of words in there.
pretty rough.
Yeah, maybe
It's
like
inevitable.
a of him wanting to do a good thing and then slowly seeing that idea kind of keep
Just
turning on him.
scientists keep coming like, John, this is not a good idea. He's like, you don't fucking tell me what to do, smack. And then he drinks his scotch and he's like, more dinosaurs,
You know what? I'll give him a whole prequel
more teeth.
if he just explains how he planned to do the back and forth ride thing. Like, were you gonna be at every one of these, or was this just for the one promotion?
But yeah, it was definitely just for the
When everybody
those doctors.
came,
Yeah.
because you can't do that. Well, but you shot a whole video.
Oh, that's true. I
Other John Hammond lookalikes that you would hire, and
I would like to see the failed attempts at making dinosaurs. That's what I'm here for.
mm, that's a different island. This newer one got into like the real, like, oh, y'all were really playing with stuff. Like, I got you, yeah. Y'all were really trying to see what you could make, huh?
You talking about the one with ScarJo?
Yeah,
Any good?
it's fine.
Yeah, it didn't
You
feel good.
There's one guy that like, there's always one guy, right? But there's one guy that's like, oh, you're gonna get eaten, and it's gonna be good.
The lawyer, I remember.
He basically they were attacking the boat, and this like teenage girl was about to fall off, and she was like, "I need help," but she was gonna call for help,
Mm-hmm.
and they're on like a shaky mission that people weren't supposed to know about, and he was like, "She's gonna let you fall."
No.
And then they all got split up, and then they came back later, and he was like, they were asking about it too. They were like, "You didn't see it?" And he was like, "No. By the time I came to, she was gone."
Oh
And they're like, "If I
no.
fucking find out you're lying,
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
get you."
Remember when Dr. Malcolm had a half daughter that came with him and was an acrobatics expert?
I'll do you one better. I believe she's the only one to beat a velociraptor.
That's very possible with her ability. It could have been Simone Biles levels of gymnastics
Oh
she was
yeah,
doing.
maybe that's what Simone Biles watched. She's
Oh
like,
my God, we got to get her on the podcast and ask her.
did Simone Biles eat her own origin story?
Simone Biles, if you're out there, did you become a gymnast because of this movie, Jurassic Park: Lost World? And if so, I have a whole newfound respect for that movie.
I wonder what that girl's doing now. You
Simone
think she's still
Biles,
doing
she's
movies?
killing it. She's living her best life.
Simone Biles, do you mean that one guy's wife?
Oh no. For the record, by the way, back to the other topic, Alan Tudyk is the one that it genuinely is hard to not see him like that sometimes. When I watch
Like that.
Resident Alien, I see him from 42, and it just is
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh,
But Resident Alien's so good.
it is. It is really good. I need to finish it, actually. I feel like I watched like the first season and then didn't keep going. And it deserves the respect.
She's really pretty now. Hey, we'll tag her and say, "Hey, shout out to that time you killed a rapper with your Olympics. I hope you got a gold medal."
Yes.
Next movie.
For the record, if Michael was the funding for this, I don't think that one got a green light. Although, if I do get to see failed dinosaur experiments constantly, I might be on board.
But what? Okay, but you have to look at the whole vision. We're in a boardroom, wall to wall guys in suits, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's all white men.
Obviously.
Hammond's in the front.
Yeah.
He's explaining, and they're
Colonel
like, "But it doesn't
Sanders.
make sense because you're not going to be there for every one of these rides." He's like, "Yeah, I know, but."
Kids are getting it.
But
no, guys. But I could.
When I do it, it's gonna be so good. Are you gonna remember the lines? I'm gonna try to, but if not, I'm gonna have little post-its with the lines on it, and I will just read them. What happens if you get out of sync? It's fine. I'll just
The
guys,
entire thing is him doing a Shark Tank proposal. Just like, no, sharks, hear me out.
guys,
Oh,
I'm funding this whole thing.
money is
You really
no
can't tell me
expense.
no.
We spare no expenses here.
Spare no expense, especially when it comes to me
That's
putting on a show.
that's like halfway through the movie, or like at the very end, he'll look at the camera and be like, "We must spare no expense," and then like, another thing. What's the next
No.
idea?
It'll go. Here's how it'll go. Here's how it'll go. Here's how it'll go. They'll go. Somebody will rush in and go, but sir, what about the expenses? And he'll look back at the camera, and then What I've Done by Linkin Park will play. Anyway, the next movie.
You're welcome. Universal Studios, we're just pumping these bad boys out for you right now.
It's so funny because I hear the beginning of the song and the guy running through the hall trying to get to him. And the guy,
Oh my!
but there's so many expenses. What should we do? He writes expense on the board and then puts a circle with the line through it. Oh God, I feel an itch of having to write a skit about this whole thing. Anyway, we gotta move on.
Get Brendan Lee Mulligan in here. He'll play John Hammond.
He could play John Hammond. Alonzo from Training Day.
What is your vision on that?
Good cop to cricket cop. I mean, what I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like we have so many of those.
Well, yeah.
Where you're like, oh, cops are good, and then you're like, oh,
It's called the news. And then what I want you to do when I say that, I want you to cut to black and then cut back into the episode. What I
God damn it. Anyways, I mean, I have no argument to this one.
You know what's so funny?
I also just like,
real quick, You know what's so funny is it only happened in one movie where that whole like.
But it was so iconic that it just.
And I guess a lot of movies ended kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not obviously with the same song and everything, but it was like, oh, here, Indiana Jones, here's what hat should you choose? And then he puts a hand out and then it fades to black, or Avengers Assemble fade to black. Anyway.
The Sopranos.
Oh God, now I gotta insert that song.
To your Training Day
spoiler
suggestion, I don't have an objection to it. More just that I feel like it's been done so many times before. In that, like, I can only see a good cop become a bad cop so much. Remember when Stabler lost his mind? But then
Stabler's such a bad cop.
He's such a bad cop.
I enjoy watching him. I think he thinks he has a moral compass. But I watched his current show, and I watched him definitely leave a man in the trunk.
Yeah.
And that's like one thing.
And it really
that was one of them.
Unfortunately, it really gives like bootlickers like this idea that you know, like that's justice.
The Punishers, yeah.
Yeah, the Punisher, but like, yeah, the people with the Punisher skull on the back of their truck with the blue line through it, not understanding that the Punisher would kill them.
Nothing makes me feel better than when the Punisher was like, "You guys are fucking clowns.
Oh my god, yeah. I wasn't even
Oh,
like a super big fan of the new Daredevil. It was fine. It was good, but like I wasn't like, oh my god. But like that
yeah,
moment was peak. It was a good moment when he's like, "You guys are just so stupid."
yeah.
if
Good stuff.
only they would have watched that, but they'll never watch it. They don't know.
I have
Yeah.
written down. Oh, they watch Daredevil because they're anyway. I have written down Luna Lovegood. I don't know anything about her.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. But here's
I knew you'd nerd out. That's why I
I
wrote it down.
I would like, and it's not a prequel, so this is against what you're asking for right now. But
Oh, then
I
shut it
actually,
down.
I would
Good
actually
night.
like the continuation
No.
of her story. I would like to know because she ends up marrying a Scamander,
Mhm.
and that would be exciting for Cleve. Newt Scamander is the protagonist in the Fantastic Beasts series. Are you familiar with
Oh,
that series?
yeah. I've seen
That is the
trailers.
prequels to Harry Potter in
Uh huh.
some fashion. Uh, but yeah, Luna Lovegood's she's a very quirky individual. The only reason I said I don't know about prequel is just because like she's what 12, so like I don't know what more we're prequeling there, but like I guess her parents are kind of
Maybe
also fun.
like a concurrent timeline.
Oh yeah, I'm on board. Okay, so like I've always thought that we could go back and do what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? The one that everybody ends up loving, Neville Longbottom, who like theoretically in the conspiracy world of how things are, he was actually the chosen one, not Harry Potter. So like you could have done a whole thing where we just kind of experience his life, but it was a lot less exciting than the kid that's being hunted down by the Dark Lord.
Maybe I'll watch the Harry Potter show.
Yeah, don't do that. I, I'm done supporting J.K. Rowling. It's really tough,
Yeah,
like knowing she gets money from things.
yeah.
It's tough.
But everybody accepted the game.
There was a lot of backlash for it. A lot of people in the community, like especially the LGBTQ community, that were LGBTQIA plus community.
I
Uh,
just keep watching. What's it called? Percy Jackson.
is Katie and Jameson started reading that. They're really enjoying it. I have not watched any of the movies.
There's a show, and if there's a show, I'm just not gonna read it.
Oh, fair. Respect.
Give it a quick the One Piece treatment. Oh, you're gonna condense this shit down to 8 episodes? I can watch that.
It's not condensed down to 8 episodes though. There's
It
so
is.
much.
I watched 8,
I know, but you don't get characters.
and I was like an arc
All right, so here's my
10.
question. Here's my question to you: When they and when if this project happens and is done, and they have the anime released out where the arcs are only like 20 episodes, are you gonna watch that?
Maybe I don't really have time to watch the things that I want to.
Mm, mm,
You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah,
See,
fine.
I watched 11 episodes of the anime,
Hmm.
and I think I met like 3 people.
Yeah, so like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when they do the new one,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just,
you
you
watched
know,
Blue Lock. So I
the
mean,
live
like,
action just
there are
Blue
so.
Lock is
Here's the thing.
there.
Here's the thing, though. There are so many characters in One Piece that you could meet that you could give all kinds of fun nicknames to.
You could just show me the pictures of it. I can name them
That's
now.
you know what? That's a whole episode. I'll do it. We'll work on that.
I had the bride from Kill Bill written down, but I think I changed my mind on that one.
Good call.
I think, besides the fact that Quentin Tarantino's a
Real garbage monster. Yeah.
yeah. Next one, Mr. Miyagi.
R.I.P. Pat Morita.
So
Yeah, for sure,
you
because
didn't
he has
finish
a
the
story.
Netflix show. Oh,
Because
absolutely.
remember the whole like him breaking down at the bar, crying when he's thinking about his fellow soldiers, and like, yeah, no, that's definitely. We'd have a
And
great story.
yeah, you get this man who eventually like has found peace, kind of like
Yeah.
a an Uncle Iroh type of vibe,
Yeah, that
and
I'm
where he
surprised
came
we
from.
didn't get that.
So you didn't finish the Cobra Kai show. The
Shit,
Cobra Kai
I did not.
show goes into his past a little bit, and you find out that, spoiler, in a tournament he killed someone,
Ah, okay.
and
Then he vowed to find peace because of it.
uh, it's a long story, but anyway, um, uh, Ralph, whatever his freaking
Machio, yeah. The Karate Kid.
whatever, I'm trying to think of what his name is.
Danny.
Yes, he's like that can't be because he would never take a life, like, and so they dove into it a little bit, but it's a real tell don't show
Okay.
situation. You don't get flashbacks like you do crazy Cobra Kai #1 leader.
Yeah.
You just get like,
Who lost his mind
oh,
and definitely attacked another co-star, but anyways.
oh
Yeah,
bitter,
he
right?
bit her. He's like, I was just playing. And she's like, no, absolutely not. We're not just playing.
Yeah,
Anyways.
she was a good character. I liked her.
Yeah.
And Chosen, he was a good character too.
That dude.
Anyway, um, but yeah, no, he has so much story.
Yeah, no, that would be a great one. There's a lot of good story there.
We mentioned this one already once before, kind of where the idea came from in the first place. Show enough.
Show enough. The greatest villain of all time. He's not even really a villain. He's just a product of his environment. Really, the villain is Mr. Big. That's his name, right? What was his name? The arcade.
I think so.
Arcade. Eddie Arcade, yeah.
Arcadia?
Arcadia, thank you. Because he has arcades, yes. Eddie was his name.
I'm gonna eat on a card.
He's the villain. Yeah. Show Enough is just a product of his environment. He's just trying to survive out there and be the baddest mofo low town in this. I mean, he's just.
I need to know a story about how a man called himself the Shogun of Harlem to the point where everyone else also understands. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I can give myself a nickname, but like, for Harlem to understand that's me.
He's just showing up at different dojos in Harlem, beating the shit out of somebody, and then saying the Shogun and leaves. Beautiful.
You know what? It could be a little bit like that. I don't know if you remember that Bruce Lee movie where they made Bruce Lee like a young cocky guy.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Could be a little bit like that.
Yeah.
He kind of did the same thing a little bit.
He, again, could just start out as probably a decent person and then eventually get to a point where he's just had enough shit and starts beating people up.
Or just get power and gotta go crazy. Kingpin style.
Maybe he had a dojo once and then like someone ruined it and burned it down and then he sought revenge.
I imagine he got bullied a lot.
Yeah.
He got bullied and like he was like, you know what? I'm done with this.
He was a weeb. He was over there talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards and someone beat him up.
I mean, yeah, you're the Shogun. Obviously, you're a weeb.
And they didn't have weebs back in the 80s. I mean, I guess they did. They were just different. It was just different. They didn't know what it was. Oh my god, it'd be so good.
He probably created a bunch of weebs, if I'm honest.
That movie is so good. I'm so mad at myself for not thinking about that movie either. I really need to sit down and think of top 5. For context, anybody listening, we were talking about top 5 movies of all time for like our personal ones on a stream, video game stream the other day.
I think that movie is really good. I really enjoyed that movie. I think that I understand that it's not a typical good movie.
I think what it was culturally, like what it could have meant, was significantly more meaningful than the graphics. But if you look, I mean, let's be honest, the graphics were about the same as what you were getting out of Star Wars. They just, I mean, it's not like, you know, the light, like when he glows, like it looked just like a lightsaber to me. So I wouldn't like, but anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if people love Gone with the Wind, I could care less.
Yeah, I think it didn't get a shot, much like one of my other top fives, Blank Man, because unfortunately it doesn't speak to a mass. Anyways,
Okay, two left.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3,
You
4.
want number one, number two?
Number 2, give me the business.
Your boy, you know him, you love him.
Is Cleve getting his own?
Sebulba.
Sebulba. That was my Watto impression.
It was good.
To say Sebulba. I don't remember how Sebulba even sounds. I'm pretty sure he just made noises, right? Or did he speak? Yeah, okay, it was, but it was an alien language. Okay, cool, for sure. Watto was just like a real stereotypical like market person, and it was like, oh god, should I be hearing this?
I got everything you need. Huh? What my favorite part is, because I've been playing it again, that pod
Uh-huh.
racing. What every time you're done with a race, and you get back to the place, he goes. And he just hums this whole song. I'm like, why? Is this in the movie? I don't remember it in the movie.
I hope you're drinking from your Sebulba cup right now. I've never,
It's up there.
I've never known someone that has made me so interested in a background character that I just didn't even think about a second time after I watched that movie. But you have made me intrigued by what this man has gone through, and I am curious what it is that has him in the pod racing circuit and has forced him to basically just live the life of a pod racer.
Because my understanding is his species are like just workers.
Mm.
Like they don't really like that's all they do is just fucking work in
So
mines
he's
and shit.
basically just a
So
hometown kid that was just trying to make it out big.
and then much like a lot of these stories, got a little evil and started fucking going.
Was
I'm
he
gonna crash
evil
people.
though?
I mean, he definitely purposely crashed people.
Was it illegal to do that? Because like it feels like we just were like
That I
a.
don't know.
It felt like there was a
I
no
don't know.
rules kind of sitch, you know.
I don't know if there were rules on pod racing. Now
I remember Jar
I'm
Jar
not
Binks
against
licking
all pod racing.
an arc of electricity and then numbing himself.
I remember him doing that. I also remember him just sticking his head between the two things and just collapsing.
Which is definitely
like
something a child would do.
No.
Oh, Jar Jar. No, yeah, I mean, Sebulba, it could be a interesting. Why is Star Wars not picking this up? Disney, because really, they're just grasping at different things to make movies out of. Not that it's been bad. Like I enjoyed Skeleton Crew, and I know you've spoken highly of Andor, and I liked. I mean, Mandalorian was a phenomenon.
Did you like the Bad Batch?
I Is it a
I didn't
cartoon?
get into it as much. Yes, it was a
I
cartoon.
did not watch it then. Not because it was a
It's,
cartoon. I just think that it was like one of those ones that hit the wayside, and then we
you
canceled
know what
Disney
it
Plus.
is?
So,
You know what it was?
uh.
So basically, there's a close knit group. I say like 5 of them
Mm-hmm.
that are stormtroopers. They're stormtrooping it
Yeah.
up, clone trooping it up,
Uh-huh.
and then they call Order 66, and everybody's doing it, and they're like, "No,
Oh,
that's
so
not
like,
right."
kind of took the idea of Finn and was like, what if here? Because
Yeah, and
then,
so they're the bad batch of clones
okay,
who
cool.
didn't follow the orders.
But they're all clones, so
Yes.
okay. Which was always a weird concept to me. I understand, like we had to figure out a way to do it, like have just amass an army out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But like the Empire being like, we just basically scoop kids up and like, you're gonna do this. That made more sense on a tyrannical government.
That's what the Jedi's do.
That's fair. Really, nobody's a good guy in that.
Yeah.
Like there are bad guys, and then there are like, all
Balance,
right, these are
baby.
okays. But like,
Balance.
yeah, I
That's
guess.
you're talking about the two parties of government.
Yeah, sure. They're both evil. We could probably do better off without both of them, but you know.
You can vote third party. Anyway,
Eat the rich.
last person. Whole reason the idea came up because he's a blessing of a person,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like he gets enough appreciation, but it could be more. I think we should greenlit a prequel for Inigo Montoya from The Princess Bride.
Why haven't it already happened? How many times
And
have you heard someone misquote or quote that line?
it would start with the death of the father, and then all the way up until
I could even
he
just a
becomes the
little
master
bit of
swordsman.
him becoming like him and his dad just doing a little son dad palling around for a little bit so I can build that
Mhm.
connection, and then watch his father get taken away from him and him just swear by the sword. And
Mhm.
yeah.
The training he went through, who taught him the mastery,
Mhm.
and yeah, absolutely,
And he could still
easily,
be his sassy self. He had a little bit of attitude about him.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
You ever hear him talk?
It's
You ever hear him talking about the performance?
no. Yeah.
Yeah, he talks about how he had just lost his dad, like
Mm.
maybe a year
Would.
before the shooting, and so when he's like, offer me anything I want." He's like, when I say it to him, all I could think is like, "That's what I would want if you could give me anything." And I'm like, "Ooh, okay, man, calm down." Also, he's on TikTok, and people love him.
I don't, yeah.
Not surprisingly.
I don't know that I've come across him on TikTok. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll send you one because
Yeah.
he's. I think like maybe one of his children or grandchildren set it up for him,
Mm.
but he just talks about how much
Good.
he enjoys everyone else who enjoys him.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done characters like that when we then get like Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah, I wrote down ones that like have done this. So Solo did it, right?
Yeah, and that didn't go well, unfortunately. I really tried to give that
Mufasa
one a
got
chance.
Mufasa got the treatment.
That was rough, but it was
Uh,
better than Solo, maybe.
if you think about it, all the Star Wars prequels are just an Anakin prequel.
Okay, yeah, fair.
It's a whole Anakin saga. Um, Optimus Prime got a little taste of it. That animated one where him and
Oh yeah,
uh,
yeah. I
they're
never
trying
saw
to
that. I
like
heard good things about it,
friends.
but I never saw it.
It was good.
Yeah,
It was. You know what? It was definitely better than I thought it was going to be.
fair.
Was it good? If you never ended up watching it, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. But it was good.
Yeah,
I sat and watched it. Hell, like I said, the Minions get a
two,
prequel.
two, I think, didn't they?
Two, yeah.
The
I don't even
Rise
know how
of
you do that
Gru.
because the prequel was leading up to the mini group. So how did you muscle that out?
Yeah,
And I don't even think it explains them. They just exist
the
when
second
dinosaurs
one.
are around.
The second, I think it was. I think that was also a Minions movie. Was them working for other supervillains.
I remember them working for a woman voiced by Sandra Bullock, maybe.
Yeah, and they
But
worked
I
for.
also remember one of them just traveling the world.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And I've not seen either, by the way.
I've seen all of it.
So
Can't
then
tell you
tell.
which one's which.
Oh, okay, cool. We're done.
Anyways, guys, let us know what happened just now. Anyways, let us know if you guys think of a prequel that you think would be better or more suited, or if we said one that you're like that one, or if we talked about something that you're like I've never heard of this movie. It's called The Last Dragon, and you should go see it. It's
You should
amazing.
go see it.
You should go see it because Shogun is the Shogun of Harlem, or Shonuff is the Shogun of Harlem, and it's one of the greatest villain arcs ever. If you guys are looking for more content, make sure you guys type in Friendship Supreme on the internet and you'll find us. We're everywhere. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I know I did. My name is Michael.
This is Cleve. And remember, and they're like, but what should we do with the expenses? He goes,